Good morning, everyone.
Great.
Welcome, welcome. So we're going to entertain this question, this wonderful question that we will never answer. Why is there so many songs about rainbows? Let's sing together.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da dee da 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 dum, la da da dee da dum da dee.
I hadn't paid attention to that "Are you hearing voices" thing. At my age, you can't tell people you're doing that. Happy sunny Sunday here at the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, where transformation happens. I'm Linda Brewer, and I'm so grateful for the privilege to welcome all of you in the room, and to those of you in our two virtual sanctuaries on Facebook and YouTube. Love streamers, please let us know you're with us by signing in the chat. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which we seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. Let's say our promise statement together. We promise to embody love, compassion, and kindness everywhere we go, and to be the peaceful presence we want to experience in this world. We recognize the divine oneness in everyone and everything, including all living creatures, Mother Earth, and the universe. We promise to be generous, sharing our time, talents, and treasures as we serve from the highest truth that love is the way. Recognizing and embodying this love for all, we help create a world that works for everyone. Thank you. Our theme this month is harmony and happiness. And making her third appearance as our guest speaker today, all the way from California and recently returned from London, is the amazing Reverend Verona Garland. We're so glad you're here. Her talk is called Bountiful, Plentiful Accord. Adding to the awesomeness of our service today, as our special music, we have our very own Delan Haslam, whose Mama Diane is in the house. Yay! Our practitioners serving today are Myrna Hurst, sharing a reading, a time of sacred silence and prayer, and Therrell Hinckley holding high watch, knowing throughout this service that the best and highest is unfolding for each of us as we share this sacred time together. Remember, we have a 9:30 book study in the first floor retreat each week. All are welcome to join whether or not you've read the book. This month's book is The Inner Work, an Invitation to True Freedom and Lasting Happiness by Matthew Micheletti and Ashley Cottrell. So, all right, do we have anybody with us for the first time this week? If so, if you're brave, I'd love you to raise your hand so we can welcome you right there. Yes, thank you. If you haven't already done so, we have some information and a gift for you at the hospitality table, and we're just so very grateful you're with us, and we affirm for you and everyone here that you will experience a blessing this morning. So thanks for joining us. All right, as I share more of what's coming up, and there's always lots, please remember you can always find out more details than I can tell you on Sunday morning on our website, spirituallyfree.org. Everything you can do here, you can do there. But what you can't do there is have real people answer your questions. So our folks at the hospitality table can do that. So if you've got questions or need some help, they're available before and after the service. All right, here's what's coming up today. Following the service and a light lunch for the workshop attendees, Reverend Verona will be doing a fabulous workshop called Healing Our Wanting. The workshop will help you identify your unique spiritual gifts, how to use them to serve and to contribute to the world. You'll learn practical tools for accessing divine guidance for your daily decisions and leave with concrete steps to begin immediately to live your unique divine purpose. So just head downstairs to the retreat center on the first floor after the service to take advantage of this special workshop and check out her new book on the way because it's awesome. Reverend Cindy will tell you more about that when she introduces Reverend Verona, but check that out. This month's Wednesday experience will be on the 27th at 6 p.m. It will feature Jared Hurst focusing on reset breath work. It will involve something for each of your senses. Ooh. I'll share more information next week, but please see the flyer in the hallway or check it out on the on the website, sorry. And we'll let you know what you need to bring to this event if you look in those two places, because you need to come prepared. All right. We've already got a number of awesome things scheduled for February, which we'll share more about them as time gets close. But if you're interested in being part of our new center choir called Mixed Blessings, not sure what that means exactly, but I'm told you don't have to be able to carry a tune, so maybe that's what it refers to. I don't know. Anyway, please sign up at the activities table for that. The orientation will be September 14th. That's going to be awesome. And this Saturday at 11 a.m. is our monthly Pride Harmony support group in the Retreat Center, a safe environment for the LGBTQIA+ community and their allies. Whether you're seeking understanding, friendship, or simply a place to belong, you can find it here. So join us. And if you missed it, we got a bake sale going on today. If you missed it when you walked in, which I did, I was busy hugging people. Remember, it's Bake Sale Sunday, so take advantage of that. And we always welcome new bakers. So if you're interested in contributing something, third Sunday in September, please plan to help us with that. All right, so the next 2 Sundays, our beloved longtime and multiple-time minister, Reverend Donald Graves, will be back as our Sunday speaker, sharing his amazing wisdom and his warped sense of humor with us. And his lovely wife, Jan, will also be with him. Reverend Donald will be here because our beloved Reverend Cindy is taking the next 2 weeks, starting on Tuesday through the 2nd of September, a well-earned, long-time coming vacation. So, others of us will be here, keeping things running. So we are strongly encouraging her to unplug from her email for those 2 weeks and to trust that the rest of us who kept this center going for 6.5 years without a senior minister can manage to get through 2 weeks without Reverend Cindy, but no longer. We also can get through 2 weeks without emailing her. So please, don't let her come back, if she does listen and unplug, to a mountain of emails the day she gets back, okay? So you can go on the website. Office assistant at spirituallyfree.org is the office email address. You can find other email addresses on the website. If you need help, reach out to somebody on the ministry. Reach out to me. Reach out to Renelle on the board president. If you have a financial question, reach out to Robert Wetzel. Leave her alone. All right. Got it? I'm not hearing you. All right. The Pray Harmony event will continue through September 22nd, so you still have time to sign up and start the day in this somewhat chaotic world with a nice, peaceful prayer. It really does help, so I encourage you to sign up for that if you haven't been doing that. All right. As I always do, I remind you, our center was founded on, and it is grounded in prayer. It's what keeps us going. Our professional prayer practitioners wearing their purple stoles have spent years training in the art and science of affirmative prayer, and they are so here to pray for you, to support you, to pray with you. They will be available in the room across the hall after the service if you would like an in-person prayer. If you've never done that, I encourage you to experience it because it can change your life. But if you're a little shy about that, you can submit a prayer request out there in the prayer box or on the website, and the practitioners will know the highest and best for you. So let's turn to our time of prayer as we prepare for Reverend Myrna to share her reading, the sacred silence, a lovely centering music, and a time of prayer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This morning's reading is from The Inner Work, our book for the month. From The Inner Work, an invitation to true freedom and lasting happiness. That's a heck of a promise, isn't it? Yeah. Not just for us, but for the whole world, it turns out. What our authors say is, as each individual makes a higher choice to heal the wounded themes of consciousness, humanity as a whole will gradually adapt to a new level of maturity, eventually leading to liberation for all. Therefore, every individual is important, needed, and a necessary part of the greater whole. Everyone must do their own inner work. No one can do it for us. We all share in the collective human karma or destiny. Every thought and action of the individual contributes to the collective consciousness, and in fact, all of the universe. There is no actual separation. You are a crucial part of a greater whole, deciding to be free from the inner shackles of limitation, deciding to choose love and happiness and the peace of remembering who you truly are. And while the effect of your choices will have immense benefits for you personally, the world will benefit 1,000-fold. That's what we've been saying when we do these prayers every day. For every time we heal a personal limitation and trauma within ourselves, we are healing it within the collective consciousness, as well as by holding the door open for others to join in by following our example. Every advance in consciousness of the individual uplifts the rest of us with its ocean tide running. There could be no greater contribution to humanity than doing your own work. Ramana Maharshi reminds us, your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render to the world. Keeping that thought in your heart, let's go into silence for a few minutes. And now, let's us together. Enjoy this music.
You are the song, I am the singer. You are the wind, I am the chime. You are the love, I am the lover. I am the branch, you are the vine. I rest now in the place where we are one. I rest now in the place where we are one. You are the thought, I am the thinker. You are the fire, I am the flame. You are the light, I am the candle. You are the ocean, I am the rain. I rest now in the place where we are one. I rest now in the place where we are one. I rest now in the place where we are one. I rest now in the place where we are one. I am that I am. I am that I am. I
Take a deep breath. And let us now rest in the place where we are one. a part of that divine creative energy that created all of the world, that creates every moment, that works through us as we create peace on earth. Within that thought, so grateful for this place where we can join as one, for all of the people who have created this day, for all of the souls that we will touch here and everywhere else. We know that oneness is diversity in action. And we know as we move our energy and our thoughts and our being into the world, we create world peace by creating it first in ourselves. I feel this energy moving from person to person in this space. Feel that. And know that the energy we feel in this moment is rising into the rest of the world. And it is good. It's so good. So we let it be. The work is done. The world is at peace. As together we say, and so it is. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Myrna. I invite you to sing our community song this month, the song that saved the world. I'm going to read one verse, and I want to kind of hold that as our vision. They put aside their differences and let their guard come down. They found some common ground. They played and sang together, hearts in every word, and every voice was heard. Hands were clapping, people dancing. Something beautiful was happening. Let's sing this great song by Harold Payne, song that saved the world. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They came from every country, every color, race, and creed. To see where that would lead. Each one brought an instrument and the music of their home. And no one felt alone. People rocking, beats were dropping. They let the music do their talking. Na 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 na. They sang a song that saved the world. Na 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 na. They sang a song that saved the world. They put aside their differences and let their God come down. They found some common ground. They played and sang together, hearts in every word, and every voice was heard. Hands were clapping, people dancing. Something beautiful was happening. Na 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 na
It's my pleasure to introduce our special music today. Oh, I'm so excited. Always a wonderful, inspiring message and song. Beautiful voice, beautiful spirit. Garland Haslam.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Rory's going to join me today. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
This is a very special song. Rory decided to help me fix up my guitar that my daddy picked out for me. He put a strap on it, a nice purple one, that's my favorite color, and changed all the strings and just shined it all up, and it's beautiful. And then he says this song came out.
I know something about Garland, and I don't think it's a secret. I'm just the one that figured it out. She owns a magical guitar. It's like rubbing Aladdin's lamp, and a genie comes out, and you get 3 wishes. Breaking in the strings, all of a sudden this song just came out, so I figured it was hers.
And you know, this song means so much to me. It really feels like the way my life has gone and how I feel now. And I just love Rory so much. He's like a brother to me. And thank you so much for doing this for me. Thank you. This is called There's a Song. I can do it. All the days of our lives spent without knowing why. Saw my rose-colored future passing by, disappearing in the dawn. I found it's time, I'm moving on. I'll find my way home by and by. And there's a song with all the answers. There's a song in every dream. There's a song in every question. There's a song.
Long is the night that lost souls cling to in the dark. Short are the days of their dreams.
Fast come the furies of a cold sweat wandering. Will the sun ever rise on me again? And there's a song for every trouble. There's a song in every tear. There's a song in every heartbreak. There's a song. But this song now I sing. Hear my voice, let it ring. Hear the echo from the mountains to the sea. For this song that I am, I can now understand. I am loved, I am loved, I am free. And there's a song for every season, whispered softly on the breeze. There's a song for every reason. There's a song. Thank you. Thank you, Rory.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Rory. Thank you, Garland. Beautiful. Diane, thank you for having such a beautiful family. Yes. So, no, I'm not speaking. I get to introduce the wonderful, phenomenal Reverend Verona Garland. Yes. So, first, what I want to say is that Reverend Verona and I, we ministered together at Agape Bay Area. That's where we met, and that's where we very quickly became friends. We became sisters. We had this silent language. We could look across the room and know what was going on with each other. And I was telling her this morning that sometimes when we get out of touch, you know, we don't talk for months, it doesn't matter because we both know that we're there for each other. And when we get together, it's like there wasn't any time in between. And this is what I know about her teaching and her ministry. She speaks from a place in her soul that she lives it. So she lives and breathes these teachings and these tools, and you can see it out picture as her life. She is a world traveler. She speaks to many communities, not just in the Bay Area, but all over the world. She doesn't hold back sharing her wisdom, including a new book that she's just written. It's called Destination Freedom. Perfect for today, yes. Flying Out of Debt. These books are in the lobby. So pick up a book before the workshop, and she would be happy to sign it for you downstairs in the workshop. All right? Now, what I want to say is not everyone in this room is in debt, but a lot of people have been in debt in the past or are still in debt now. So even if you're not in debt, it's something that you need to read. Okay? It's really important. She's going to include her writings in what she's talking about today. But I am just honored and grateful that she can fly here when we request her presence to be with us, to be with our community. Welcome to Reverend Verona Garland.
So what she did not say is that we love each other beyond measure. And what she did not say is that love came to be because we had disagreements. We did not understand one another. However, we were devoted to ministering together. So I want to add that in too, because we have come a long way. Yes. And we have a lot farther to go. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Love Streamers. So happy everyone is here today, and I'm so happy to be here. As Linda said, I have just returned recently from Europe, where my daughter's nuptials were. And when I got in from England, I felt pretty jet-lagged and pretty tired, and I was thinking, oh, I just want to stay at home. However, I knew I was coming here, so it was very easy to unpack my bag, pack my bag, and get going again. So today, what we're going to co-create together about is Bountiful, Plentiful Accord. And I say co-create together because, yes, I am the one up here with the iPad who did studying and let it be with me and embrace this all week long, for about a week and a half. However, it cannot be what it is without each one of us who has chosen to come here today. Because we are, of course, all one. All one, all one, all one, all one. Even though we're fortunate to have different appearances, that we have these mobile ashrams that we carry spirit around in, better known as our bodies. So this month's theme, I understand, is harmony and happiness. And before we get into co-creating together, I always like to have a little giggle. So I'd like to tell you a little giggle. So there was a man who walked into a store. And he walked into the store, and he touched an item and said to the shopkeeper, "What is this?" Shopkeeper said, "These are potatoes." And so he said, "Could I have a pound individually wrapped?" So the shopkeeper said, "Okay." So he moves to another part of the store and touches something. "What is this?" Shopkeeper says, "These are plums." And the man says, "Could I have a pound of these individually wrapped?" So now the shopkeeper is making that little tuss noise, like, really, actually? So then the man keeps walking around, and he comes to another bin of things, and he says to the shopkeeper, "What is this?" The shopkeeper said, "Those are poppy seeds, and they are not for sale." Just a little giggle to remind us that spirit is joy and laughter and giggles and humor and all those other things when we might be in the experience of being serious about spirit. Spirit is everything and then some more. So I'd like to start with some definitions. And first definition is, what is happiness? What is happiness? Now, I want to make it clear happiness is something different to every one of us in every moment. However, this is the definition that showed up for me when I was being with this. Happiness can be contentment, pleasure, satisfaction, And it's all cultivated with gratitude. Yeah, I can be happy about the fact that as I was getting packed to come here, I was rushing through my bedroom and I stubbed my toe on my bed frame. However, I could be happy about the fact that I could feel it. I could have gratitude that I know that my foot can heal itself. Gratitude that I was going someplace. Yes, all those things. So to me, that's what happiness is. And then we have harmony. And what is harmony? Harmony for me is a chord. And thank you so much, Reverend Myrna, for your meditative and reading time, because you said something that's really true. The world is filled with peace. The world is overflowing with accord. It is ours to accept it within each one of us. Are there peaceful thoughts that run through your head? I like to say, this is the great Edwin Gaines who says this, is your heart a safe place for everyone if they happen to show up there? Yeah, think about it. Is there peace? And peace to me is the same as accord. So that accord is being in agreement with one another. Accord is knowing that as we love one another, as we see one another, instead of being judgmental of each other, we get to be curious about, this is an expression of the divine just as I am, and what is this expression of the divine here to teach me? Reverend Cindy and I were talking this morning, and we were talking about how people show up in our lives to teach us lessons. You know, they have been known in the past as noble friends. And what are noble friends? For me, it's someone who gets on my very last nerve. And that's because they are here to teach me something. And I get to accept that they're here to keep me in accord, to keep me in harmony, and to keep me in the harmony that is the happiness of the divine. So I found this quote, and I don't know who it's by. However, it speaks to harmony and happiness. Oh, I forgot one more definition. Plentiful. What is plentiful? I love it that plenty precedes all need. Now, that's not mine. I wish it was. That's the wonderful Florence Scovel Shinn. However, think about it. Plenty precedes all need. There is not anything that we need that is not ours to have. Yeah. Plenty precedes all need. So what is plentiful? So plentiful is absolutely infinite, the infinity of everything. Our life is plentiful. The world is plentiful. Everything is plentiful. Everything is about plenty. I mean, we all woke up this morning, got out of bed, got here in one form of transportation or another. Look at all those plentiful blessings that are ours up until this moment. Like this morning, we opened our eyes and we could see. You know, so the plenitude of the divine is everywhere present. So this quote I found, or this quotation I found, it suits us here today. It says, harmony isn't the absence of challenge, but the willingness to move with life's currents. In this movement, happiness unfolds naturally and organically, much like the foam of a tide on the shore. Yeah, think about that. Let that sink in. Just visualize it. Let it sink into, every single cell of our body, which is already in there anyway. However, think about that. That's how happiness and harmony coexist together. So I'd like to share a story with you about happiness and harmony. It's an African story. It's a Nigerian story, actually. And just so you know, I'm so happy and so proud of it that my daughter married into a Nigerian family. So they now let me know I'm also part of their family. So this Nigerian story hit home for me. And so there was, there in a valley long ago, where the earth had grown dry and the sky seemed too distant to hear prayers, a hidden stream whispered beneath the rocks. For years, the villagers had searched for water, calling to the heavens with desperate hands, yet nothing came. One morning, a faint murmur of movement drew a child to the far edge of the valley. There, between moss-covered stones, a delicate thread of water shimmered in the sun's first light. The villagers gathered slowly, uncertain if hope had finally arrived. The stream did not roar or surge. It slipped quietly over the stones, weaving between roots, carrying the gentle scent of life. As they drank, laughter rose, and among them, soft bird songs came through. Children splashed, flowers leaned closer, and all was well. No one could explain why this tiny stream, almost invisible at first, brought such abundance. Yet, thank you so much, Renelle. Yet, each heart felt it. Happiness, and to know that happiness is not a flood to command. Think about it. Happiness is not a flood to command, but a hidden current that awakens when we flow in harmony with what already exists. We're already given everything we need. We're already in harmony with the divine, the infinite divine. It is already there. The valley learned to honor the quiet rhythm of the stream, and in that attentiveness, the land and its people bloomed together, joy flowing like water through every living thing. Now, this African story, this Nigerian story that came to me, it really struck my heart because it let me know that happiness and harmony is within us. It's already there. It is already there. And what is it waiting? You might be saying, okay, so Rev Verona, what is it waiting for to show up? I'm unhappy and I don't have harmony. What is it waiting for? All it's waiting for is our yes. That's all it's waiting for is our awareness, our yes, and our ability to know and to accept that we are one with the power that created us. That anything can happen in our lives. So I was being with all of this and I thought, okay, I like this story, and also I spent a little time with your book of the month. And in the book of the month, what it said, I love this, it says, you must decide what life you want to live. The life of your not self or the one of your true self. You must choose. Think about it. We all know our not self and our true self. I can feel my not self and my true self. I have visceral feelings in my abdominal area when I'm being my not self. You know, sometimes when I'm being my not self, and this is being very transparent, when I say yes and I mean no, I know, I understand that my not self is acting through me then. However, when I choose to be the truth of who and what I am, my true self, then all is well. All unfolds exactly the way I'd like it to. So I was being with this, and for me, I love this philosophy. I love science of mind. Someone asked me yesterday what was my religious foundation. I was raised a Southern Baptist girl. And there was a lot of fire and brimstone and a lot of yelling and a lot of this and a lot of that. And so I was so happy when I discovered Science of Mind to know that, wow, I can have all of that if I'd like it. However, what this philosophy is we are one. Spirit is within us. Each of us is absolutely the most precious, the most delightful, the most bespoke and spectacular expression of the one. So, in the knowing of that, I also remember that we are all in a place of humanness. You know, we are all that. My practitioner often says to me, well, okay, are you just going to float around the world being spirit, or are you going to actually be a human and make things better? so I answer him and say, okay, I guess I'm still in this body, I guess so. So I was thinking of, in what way can we all bring together harmony, happiness in our everyday life? And what showed up for me is a wonderful acronym, and it is SAGE. Now, I'm sure several of you sage your homes. I sage my house once a week. And even though I live by myself, I sage my house once a week because you never know what energies I bring in there or my friends bring in there or whatever. So anyway, but this acronym SAGE that showed up for me is the way that we absolutely get to cleanse our heart and mind and cleanse our sacred divinity. So SAGE, what is it for? S, the first part of it. Surrender contractions. And what are contractions? I don't mean the kind of contractions that you have when you push a baby out. But our life is like that. We're always birthing something. Surrender doubts, surrender anger, surrender anxiety, and this is a big one, surrender imposter syndrome. Do we all know what imposter syndrome is? Yes. When it's like, well, how could it be me, God? It's not me, Spirit. Well, I'm not the one. You know, when Spirit is tapping you on the shoulder or whispering in your ear, You are the one to bring love to the planet. You are the one to bring peace to the planet. You are the one to bring joy to the planet. You are the one. There's no one on the outside of you that's bringing it. You, my beloved, whom I adore, you are the one. So that's what first one I call surrender contractions. Because when I am not embracing all that I am, I'm contracted. My body's contracted. My mind is contracted. My heart is even contracted. So the first part of this is surrender contractions. Second part is allow your current of well-being happiness. Because there's always something to be happy about. There is always something to be happy about. And all of us in here, most of us, have lived long enough to know that sometimes something that appears to be a non-blessing turns out to be a spectacular blessing. Something that happens in our life, it does. So allow our current well-being of happiness. And that also, I love this part, we get to be the imaginal selves of Source. The imaginal selves of Source. What is that? The imagination of the divine. We get to be, because you know, there's no way we can quantify spirit. It's like, and so much more. And so be the imaginal selves of the divine. Allow that to happen. Allow that to happen within us. The next part is, and I love this because this is a new word that I found, and I love these made-up words. Yes, Raj?
There's all this crackling. That's because, hang on a second. I'll turn this up higher in a second. I'll kill that one because
Okay, better? No more crackling? Okay, all right. The third one, G, S-A-G. I love this word. Gratitudinize your life. Yay! Gratitudinize your life. Be grateful for every moment, every activity, and that will free up our heart and mind. Gratitudinize your life. And not just gratitudinize it like, okay, I know I'm grateful, I'm grateful. No, speak it out loud for every time, everything. I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful. And not just grateful for the obvious things, grateful for everything, you know? I'm grateful that, I don't know, I can feel that I have a headache because everything's working in there. I'm grateful that I know that my body knows how to heal itself. You know, I'm grateful that I have this is for me. I'm grateful that I had a disagreement with my sister, and it helps me to know that she is a light being and so am I, and that we get to come together in harmony. Yeah, I'm grateful, grateful, grateful. So gratitudinize everything in your life. And the last one is expect differently. Do you know how sometimes we expect the least for ourselves? Or sometimes like I expect the in-between for myself sometimes. Sometimes, not really a lot lately, actually, honestly. But in the past, I've expected average instead of knowing that I am a being of excellence. How can I not be? I'm made in the image and likeness of the Most High. And that's not just me, Verona. That's all of us. Each of us is that. When you look in the mirror in the morning, do you realize you're looking at a miracle? Yeah. Or when you're having a conversation with a friend, do you realize that this is spirit communicating with itself to its highest and its greatest and its most wondrousness? So expect differently. And by expecting differently, it means to me being a revelation of divine order. I'm a revelation of divine order. So, sage, surrender, allow, gratitudinize, and expect. So I was being with this, and I thought, oh, I love this spirit. I love acronyms. I love this. I love the idea of cleansing my heart, my mind, and body. And I thought, how is this showing up in my own life? Now, this acronym showed up for me about, 10 days ago. However, I just thought, in what way have I been using this? And then it showed up for me very clearly. This is what happened. This is what happened. And this happened a few months ago. However, I have known for most of my life, of all the decades I've been here, that I have something to share, that I am shining brilliantly the light of the divine. And so about last fall, October, Spirit kept waking me up in the middle of the night, how dare she, saying, you have something to share. You've been through something. You have something to share. It's time now. It's time for you to put it in what humans call a book. You have something to share. I wrote this book And so this kept on for a couple of months, and I kept losing sleep, and then finally I realized, guess what? Wouldn't it be easy to just be obedient and write the book? So I joined a book writing class given by my dear friend, Reverend Dr. Laura Topper, and I wrote this book. And this book is about my journey, Destination Freedom, Flying Out of Debt. It's about the journey that I had in my life and that I knew so many other people had in their lives. I knew that because, for one thing, I used to be part of a profession that what we did was travel around the world and buy as many things as we could. Buy as many things as we could fit into the cargo pit of our airplane, buy as many things as we could fit into the overhead bin, buy, shop, 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 shop. Now, I'm not saying there's anything incorrect about this because it was circulation. However, the effect that it had on me was I, Verona, got into $35,000 credit card debt. Credit card and other store debt. I used to say when I'd get up and go to work, I'm going to work for Nordstrom's because that's where my money's going. And so it became really clear to me this was mine to do. Now, when this became clear to me, and it took me about 3 months to write the book, it dawned on me here recently that I had used this acronym, SAGE. I surrendered my doubts and my anxiety because I really kept saying to Spirit in the middle of the night, waking up, putting on my glasses, it's not me, God. I can't do it. Yes, I'll be honest, I did say that. And Spirit kept saying to me, well, you're not the one doing it. It's me doing it through you. So the first part, I surrendered. I surrendered the contraction I was having about, the other part about writing this book, about putting myself out there on Front Street, as they say. People knowing all about me, you know, because a lot of people, and Reverend Cindy, Reverend Myrna, all the ministers in here, Reverend Linda, know that sometimes people have a certain idea about us ministers that we're not like living life and learning our lessons like everybody else. So for me, that was it. Surrender that contraction. The second thing, allow my current well-being of happiness. I was very, very happy. I got very, very happy when I made my way through this. My life is filled with happiness. I am so happy to be where I am, who I am, what I'm doing. And I'm so happy about the lessons I'm learning, and sometimes those lessons sometimes those lessons don't feel so good. The other part, I gratitudinized my every moment. I was so grateful for all the things I had been through, for all the things I came to know, all the things I had come through, all the activities I had been a part of that while that activity was going on, I may have thought it was quote unquote wrong. And we all know in here there's no right and wrong in God. None. It's all God. It's all good. It's all the goodness of the divine. And then the other part that I realized I used when I wrote this book is expect differently. I really was in this place where I thought, well, nobody needs this information. Everybody I know is their financial conscientiousness, financial freedom, everything is all set. However, the expect differently really came to me when I was mentioned to one of my siblings that I was thinking about doing this, and she said, this is exactly what she said, oh my God, Verona, I need to know about that. And I thought, oh, okay, Spirit, all right, I'm listening. So I used this acronym. I really cleansed and saged my heart and my mind by letting myself sit down, open my heart, get in front of and I'm going to tell you all the truth. I wrote this book not on a computer. I wrote this little baby on my iPad, sitting in front of my iPad, and letting it all come through, allowing myself to cleanse the divine within me, to cleanse the heart within me, to cleanse and sage the mind of Spirit within me, even though the mind of Spirit is perfect already, but what I had decided to embrace, what I had decided to adopt, what I had decided to express. So, I'd like to ask you, are you ready for the bountiful, plentiful, accord, happiness, harmony, and the beingness of the divine that you already are? And I'd like you to answer me the way you answered Reverend Linda at the top of the service. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I don't tell this story very often, but several people in the audience know it. One of these people, a lot of people know it. I was What I used to do was I was international flight attendant. And I did it for quite a few decades, believe it or not. And one of the residues of being an international flight attendant, I learned so many things. It was a wonderful job. However, jet engines, all the time. So that I might say, I don't like to admit it, but maybe my hearing is not as great as it used to be. It's not as succinct. So I'd like to ask you again. In the life of spirit that expresses itself as you, are you ready for the bountiful, plentiful accord that is yours to have in any second, any moment, any time? Yeah! Yay! Okay, all right, let's pray. I am so grateful. I am so grateful to know that there is one power, one presence, one essence, knowing itself, loving itself, being itself. How grateful I am to know that the ineffable, the infinite, the eternal, and the immortal is God itself. So many names: God, Buddha, Allah, Olodumare, Jehovah Jireh, Yeshua ben Joseph. So many names, so vast and infinite the substance, the allness and the isness of the divine. How grateful I am to remember and to recognize in the knowing that I am what God is, and that each one here within the sound of my voice is what God is. God is everywhere present. We are one. The oneness of the divine, the oneness of spirit, one, one, one. How grateful I am to know this, and how wonderful it is to speak the word. First and foremost, I speak the word for our world. I declare and know and affirm right here and right now that peace prevails, that harmony and happiness reigns supreme despite the human appearances. How wonderful it is to know that each one of us is a vessel of these God qualities and so much more. I declare it, I affirm it, and I accept it right here and right now. And I also accept and know that as we sage our hearts, sage our minds, as we cleanse that is the divine within us, that all is well, that it unfolds in plenitude, in prosperity, in bountifulness, and so much more. I also declare and know right here and right now that this center, this beloved center, this Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living is a place of love, transformation, transmutation, harmony, happiness, joy, harmony, artistry, peace, and grace. That grace that is our sufficiency in, through, and as all things pours forth limitlessly from this center, through and as each one of us and out into the world. I declare it, I affirm it, and I know that it is the truth, and I also speak and know that for each one of us, that wholeness, vitality, revitalization, prosperity, love, compassion, tenderness, kindness reigns supreme. These God qualities know themselves in, through, and as us with ease and effortlessness, fluidity and flexibility flow through us. Like the creeks flow to the streams, and the streams flow to the rivers, and the rivers flow to the oceans, and the oceans flow around the planets. All is well and in divine, right, and perfect order. I give thanks for these blessings. I give thanks for all of this and the more. I give thanks for it, knowing that it is unequivocally done as we speak the word. I give thanks for this all. So be it, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. Aho. I invite you to take a deep breath. And now, the part of the service I love, circulation. Woo-hoo. Yay. And you're thinking, what is wrong with her? Why is she saying that? Circulation I love because two things. There is no way we can outgive God. Second thing, God, Spirit, Allah, universe, the law itself is always giving to us. And here's the deal. We get to have what we're willing to give away. What a concept. So as the ushers make their way forward, we'll now have a musical. Ushers make their way forward. Okay, so Reverend Cindy already told me this. However, I was really deep in there in spirit and I forgot. So a teaching about circulation. One of the things that makes circulation happen in our lives is, I spoke to it earlier, gratitude. The attitude of gratitude can make your circulation grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. I have seen it in my life. It works. It does happen. If I am grateful for the 10 cents that I have in my checking account and let the universe know that I am grateful for it, before I know it, there's going to be more than that in there. And that's not just your checking account. Abundance is not just about green cash. It's green here in the United States, not every place else. Abundance is not just about cash. It's about all the things, all the blessings of our lives. So the more you give, the more you receive, and the more gratitude it is filled with, it just absolutely activates the law to say, more, 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 more. So, okay, all together, let's bless it. And I can't, holding the microphone is hard for me to do, but let's rub our hands together, get that energy going, and bless this circulation. Divine love within me.
Divine love within
Blesses this circulation.
me. Blesses this circulation.
It blesses all that I have,
It blesses all that I have,
all that I give,
all that I give,
all that I receive,
all that I receive,
and all that I circulate.
and all that I circulate.
Thank you, love, as me.
Thank you, love, as me.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I've been set free, I'm released. I've been set free, I'm released. The burden of my past has gone away at last. I've been set free, I'm released. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me.
We're going to hear another song by Delane Haslam.
Okay, so harmony and happiness. This song has been percolating for us for a minute, and we've been waiting to share with you. The harmonies with Shemaine are just amazing, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for joining me. And my happiness is to sing with this band. They're so amazing. Give them a hand, please. To sing with this band and to sing about God. This is called The Goodness of God.
I love you, God, for your comfort never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. as a father, I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything, oh Lord. Your goodness is running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh, yes, you have. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to the band. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for picking that song.
Yeah, I want to say something. I keep debating. I just want to say something. So I love that, music, you get to be poetic, and I kind of miss about my former religion, this devotional thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. I miss that emotional tone. And as soon as I started missing that, then Delanne started picking these songs. It's like, so that's God's goodness running after me.
Thank you. Cool.
Your goodness is running after me. It's just such a beautiful vision. Thank you, Reverend Verona. Thank you. Such a powerful message. Remember their workshop coming after this, a light lunch, and their workshop, is it downstairs? I assume so, yeah. And if you'd like a prayer, remember practitioners available across the hall. Let's stand, everyone. Have a blessed week. Let's embody this beautiful song by Faith Rivera. Stand together. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something